Welcome to another video. Walk on the wild side, and I am here in the frozen waste that is Blackpool. Yes, we've had a bit of a freeze going on now for a few days. We've had a couple of snowfalls as well, and it's been sub-zero for the last couple of days, and the ice is now, well, it's hardened. You know, the snow that we had last has hardened in a lot of areas, and it's become like a really packed ice, so it's pretty dodgy walking around. But anyway, I'm just here in Revel Park. I don't think I've actually been in this part of the park for a long time. We're in central Blackpool, and what I thought I'd do in this video is just give you a bit of an update on what's going on. I'm going to take a walk past the football ground, which is somewhere over there. They've started knocking some of the buildings down behind the east stand, because they want to build a new stand for Blackpool Football Club. So they started to knock down some of the buildings around the back. So we'll have a look around there. We'll also check out the Bonny St police station as well. They're going to be starting demolishing it, but there's nothing happening at the moment. But they have moved some stuff onto the site, so we'll walk past there and we'll have a little nosy over there. So let's go and check it out, shall we? So here's a little look inside Revel Park. Just over there, I think we've got a bowling green there. No, it's like a community garden, sorry, just over there. A community garden. Prince William and Kate visited that a few years ago, yeah. As well as a few other places in Blackpool. And just here we've got a bit of an adventure sort of climbing it. I think the bowling green's just over there actually. Yeah, I've not actually been in this part of the park before. That road over there is called Queen Victoria Road. And as I pan round, we've now got Revel School there. It's a Saturday, by the way. There's no kids in school today, just in case anyone has a go. There's always one. We've got some outdoor all-weather playing area here. As you can see, it's pretty snowed under. And as you can see, we've got Blackpool Tower over there. Look at that there. It's not shining like a beacon of hope at the moment because it's the daytime, isn't it? But it's still there. Got a play area here. There's no kids on it today. Might be later on. Don't know if you can make a snowman today because, like I say, the snow has become very, very hard, and you can't really scoop it up like you could the other day. Here's a little look back towards... It looks very similar to my old school, you know, Revel. Waterloo, I went to Waterloo Primary, and the building is probably about the same age. I think the Waterloo Primary School was built in 1906. You know, there is a date on it, and I can't quite read it. It's probably about the same. I'll check it out in another video. But that's a little look at... I'll just show you this bit here as well. We've got the main field here where people walk the dogs and that sort of thing. Revel Park, it's a rare big green space in the middle of central Blackpool, which, you know, Blackpool is quite devoid. Central Blackpool of green spaces, because around the town centre, if you look on Google Maps, it's quite obvious that central Blackpool is not very green. And you have to walk out towards the edges in Stanley Park and places like that before you start to get trees, and you get to see more grass verges and that sort of thing. Just over there is a new Foxhall Village development, and in that space, there's a bit of a grass space there actually, stood the Mecca. It was a nightclub, very popular nightclub. It was a lot of things as well. It had businesses, shops, it had a sports place as well. The Commonwealth used to play snooker there. Professionals used to play snooker at the Commonwealth, and that was right here. It was just a big brutalist concrete lump that stood right there. You wouldn't have been able to see Blackpool Tower. The Mecca. Yeah, I went there quite a few times. And just round the back over there would have been like a lot of industrial works. There was gas works, obviously the rugby ground. The illuminations department was based around there originally. We used to go driving our cars around the back because that building was built partly on stilts, and we used to be able to drive around the back on the rough ground. They demolished it in 2010, I think it was 2000. I never even saw them demolish it. No, I never saw them demolish the Mecca. Can you believe it? This garage here is called the Corton Beach Garage. So this is Central Drive, and that's looking south. I'm going to make my way to, what about the petrol prices? How are we doing? Unleaded 138.9, diesel 142.9. How are our prices? I don't know why they bother with that 0.9. Why don't they just round it up? I just don't see the point in having the point. I don't see the point in the point. Anyway, let's head down this road towards the football ground. I don't even know what the name of the road is. So that's Furwood over there. I walked past here a few months back, and I think I mentioned it used to be called Forbes, I think. Forbes Building Supplies in the olden days. They've got a building yard just up here. I'm not sure if the building yard is going to be taken over by the new stand, but we'll have a little look down here, because there has been a bit of work done since I was like, I just want to have a little look down. It's that street there where they're going to be knocking all those houses down. You see all the houses on the right hand side? They're going to be knocking all them down so they can build a new east stand. Yeah, so let's see if we can have a look around the back here. And you know, Blackpool Football Club is up for sale, yeah. Simon Sadler, who bought the club from the Oystons, I can't remember now. When was it? Oh, it was a while ago now. But yeah, he's put the club up for sale. He's actually been a bit of a naughty boy, because he's a hedge fund. He owns a hedge fund company, and apparently, out in Hong Kong, and apparently they were doing underhand tactics. Yeah, and so he's having to pay some of the investors back or something like that. So I don't know, I don't understand, but yeah, hedge funds, yeah, it's big business, isn't it? Yeah. But there you go, he's put the club up for sale, and we might end up in foreign hands. Yeah, they're talking about some guy from Singapore, yeah. But it won't be the first time that Blackpool Football Club has had interest from foreign parts, because we did have Valery Belikon back in our Premiership days. He was from Latvia, and he was the club president because he put so much money in. But that's all over now, and we're moving into a new era at Blackpool Football Club. Look at this here. It's a bit like a prison, isn't it? We're just round the back. That's the temporary stand, by the way. Well, I say it's supposed to be temporary. They built it in about 2009, ready for the Premiership season. And I think it was only supposed to stand for about 10 years, so it's well over its, you know, projected time. But anyway, we can't get down the back here, can we? This is the back of Henry Street, the back alley. And what they've been doing is they've been knocking down a load of outbuildings at the back of those houses down there. So they've made a start. But when they knock the houses down, I don't know when they're going to do that, but I'll see if I can follow it. But anyway, got to be careful on this ice, you know, because like I say, it's really packed hard, and it's a little bit slippy in places, but we'll carry on, and hopefully I won't fall over. So I'll just show you the north stand here. This used to be the Spy on Cop, and there used to be like a big mound, like a big massive mound of grass. It was very, very basic back then in the olden days. It was like a cowshed, honestly, Bloomfield Road. Yeah, so that was the Spy on Cop. Partly open. In fact, it was always, I think it had a cover on it at one time, or partly covered, you know, for the away fans. Because they're not bothered about the away fans, are they? And then we had the Gene Kelly stand over there before that one, singing in the rain. Yeah, that was fun, having a pop at the away supporters. Because that's what they'd do, they'd sing in the rain because they got wet, because there was no cover on the Gene Kelly stand. Let's have a little look over here. So I've got to be really careful, by the way, because this ice is a bit slippy. They've got this boarding up here, and we're going to be looking into the land around the back of where the Mecca was. So let's have a little look in here, shall we? What can you see? well, just a big wasteland. What are they doing with this? I tell you what, this is actually a really big area, folks. So you can see all those houses over there. That was, I think that was the first phase. But what are they doing with this lot here? They're not going to leave it as a park, are they? Surely they're going to build on that. What do you think? So that was a little look over there. But anyway, we'll carry on. Might have another look up here. It's a massive area of land. I'm sure that they've got this here marked for housing. They must do. It could be the final phase, because currently they're building the houses around Tilsley Road. Those are the ones that were left for ages because the original contractor went bust. So they're currently doing that. Oh, by the way, no match today. We were supposed to be playing Cambridge in League One, but obviously I think we've got a frozen pitch along with every other club in League One, I think. So there you go. Let's see, can we get through here? Ooh. There's Stanley Mortensen over there. Stanley Mortensen gets a statue. Not quite as big as Stanley. Not quite as big as, I was going to say Stanley Matthews there. Stanley Matthews was a legend for Blackpool, but he hasn't got his statue here. It was, I meant Jimmy Armfield. Jimmy Armfield ran the other side. Yeah, so look, it goes all the way up to here, look. Look at this. Just look at all this land. It's unbelievable, isn't it? So much land in there. Look at that there, look. I tell you what, those people that live in those houses there, they've not got much of a view, have they? Looking out onto this. Look. And it's a bit of a frozen waste today, isn't it? But we carry on. So no match today. Yeah. Gonna have to play it another day, aren't they? So I think, so let's just turn it around. Now I think that we've got clouds coming in. That's probably going to act as a bit of a blanket. So the thaw could be on later today and maybe tomorrow. So I think that we could be starting the thaw, yeah. The big thaw of Blackpool. But anyway, I'll just turn it back round again. We're now at the old Blackpool coach station. This is just the other end of Lonsdale Road. Lonsdale Road connects up with Lytham Road, and that's all been shut up for a long time. Got a few coaches here. Johnson's. From Warwickshire then, we've got 3 of them. Have we got a massive grouping from Warwickshire? Just over there, behind there, there's the Jordan, can't remember his last name now, but he was the young lad that got struck by lightning. That's his mural round the back there. That's the Blackpool Transport buildings over there. So this is how it looks in Blackpool. Outer season. It's just the way it is, isn't it? I tell you what, let's just have a quick look over here. We've got a lot of caravan people camp up here in this part. So there's the development there, the Foxhall development. That was the first phase, I believe, and now we're looking down over that massive area of land there. Yeah, look at that. It's massive. But we'll carry on. We'll head straight up this way towards the police station. We'll see what they're doing up there, shall we? Well, we're getting closer to the tower. Here's a quick look down Rigby Road. We've got a bit of a hill there, look, with a swirly top on it there, look. We've got a new Starbucks over there, Bingo 3000, the old Odeon Cinema. Are they turning it into storage units? Well, they're doing something with it. They've got to do something with it, haven't they? The old Odeon cinema. It's big enough for storage. I've spoken about the big gasometer that used to be here as well. The gasworks. Tell you what, gotta be careful now going down here. I almost went over before, yeah. Don't want that to happen. Well, we've got some old signs. Blackpool illuminations. Christmas by the Sea, 2024 to 2025, and we've got some new ones here. So these are the new ones. This is what's going on in Blackpool. So we've got a show at the Grand Theatre there. Dear Evan Hansen. We've also got Boys from the Black Stuff. I watched that. Yeah, we watched that. Joseph Hughes. Gives a job. We've also got Grease the musical. This is all the Grand, by the way. I've got a car driving straight towards me. Just had to move out of the way. Shirley Valentine. Someone's hung a carrier bag out of a window there. I wonder what that's all about. Interesting. Yeah, that is interesting. Anyway, we're almost at the Blackpool Central car park and the police station. What's going on? Let's find out. So we'll just head up onto this bridge up here where we can get a good view. I'll go past this gate here which says no pedestrian access because I'm a bit of a rebel. Now then, as we look down here, I think you might be able to see that there has been something going on. There's no work today by the look of it, but can you see over there they've brought a load of cabins in? I think that's going to be the site office over there. So they're setting up here to knock down the Blackpool police station. No access to vehicles above 6'3". Well, I tell you what, they could have done with having that sign. I think they put that in late, too late for this height barrier. Look at that there, look. Something's happened to that. I don't know how that's happened, but they've got cameras. They'll have it on camera. Yeah, they must have that on camera. And if you look at the other one over here, they've moved these out of the way. Look, this one's been damaged as well. What happened to them? What happened to these barriers here at the end of the main road into Blackpool? It's a mystery. We're just talking to someone there as well. We were just discussing where they're going to start on knocking the station down. What part are they going to start? Well, he reckoned that they're going to start in here on the court building and they're going to work their way into it. They're going to work their way into it from this side and then they'll bring it down from the outside in, almost. Is he right? Well, it sounds plausible. Is the Central Pier open? I think it is, you know. The arcade is. They've taken all the gondolas off the big wheel though, so no riding on the big wheel until the season. So there you go, that's it for this video. A bit of a nosy around Blackpool, a bit of an update on what's going on. They're going to be starting to knock the police station down anytime soon. I think they might need to strip it first though. I don't think it's been soft stripped inside, asbestos, all that sort of thing. So they might need to do that first before they can start chopping into it. And I'll definitely be following that. So I'll leave it there now. If you like the video, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos. And I'll see you again on the next one.